Hey everyone, James Lynch here on the Lynch on Life YouTube channel. I got some fantastic news. My Twitter is back. So happy. It's been a while. My Twitter account was locked out on January 16th. I'll tell you what happened there, but before I get to the rest of the video, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit that notification bell. I'm going to be putting other types of video content on this channel that is not MMA or UFC related. Okay, so if you haven't seen my other video, I'll kind of give a summary of it in case you haven't seen it, but basically back on January 16th, I had a hacker get into my Twitter account, change all my notifications, all my options, everything. I couldn't get back in. There was no trace of me connected to the account because the hacker went in there, removed my phone number, removed my backup email, removed everything. So I had no access to my account. And this was part of a bigger hack, which saw them take advantage of my Gmail, my YouTube account. I was locked out of everything. These are three of the big major social platforms that I use. Well, the email is not really a social platform, but I was locked out and I was in a lot of panic on January 16th. It was not good. Kind of the Coles Notes version of that. Someone was wanting to advertise on my YouTube channel. They sent me a few assets. In those assets, there's a PDF file. It looked exactly like a PDF file, had the Adobe lettering and all that stuff. And turns out that was actually software which gained access to my computer and gained access to my passwords. The reason my Twitter got hacked was because I actually went on Twitter immediately when this happened after I was locked out of my Gmail to let people know I had been hacked and kind of saying, hey, is there anyone who can help me out? And the hacker saw that, got in, changed all my options, removed, like I said, my phone number, my email, my password, everything. So I have been locked out since January 16th. So immediately when all this happened, luckily I had a backup Twitter account that I was using for a podcast that I had. So I went and, changed the name to Lynch Sports instead of Lynch on Sports just to make it easy for people to remember it. And immediately went out and said, hey, because I already had some followers on there, I think 2,000 followers already. And I just let people know, hey, my Twitter got hacked. Is there anyone who can help me? Because I've never had this happen before. So my first thought is always to reach out to people who might have an answer, spread my net very wide, so to speak. So that day I did file a ticket with Twitter. I explained what happened, that I was hacked, all this different stuff. At the time, I did not have access to the original email account attached to this account. So I wasn't sure what was going to happen. And Twitter immediately emailed me back and said, hey, listen, we have your information. Let us know any additional information and we'll get back to you when we can. So that was January 16th. I did not get an email back from Twitter until January 29th. It took 2 weeks. So that's one thing I want to tell people is that the support for Twitter, while I'm very thankful I got my account back, I was very slow. Gmail and YouTube were much faster. I ended up getting those accounts back in just a matter of days. But Twitter took a while, and there's a variety of reasons for that. Not going to speculate, but obviously there's been the changeover with Elon Musk, firing a lot of the staff, and I'm not sure what's going on, but it took way too long to get this ticket responded, in my opinion. I mean, I'm not that big of an influencer, creator or anything like that. There's people who have far bigger, platforms than I do, and if they were in this situation, they'd be losing a lot of money. Thankfully, I didn't impact my work too much, but still, it was a big bummer. So when I filed that ticket, I got a response back from Twitter back on January 29th saying that they could not verify that the account was mine, even though I explained the whole situation. Again, I figured on their back end, they could see, look, like this was my phone number, this was the original email, they could verify all that. Apparently that wasn't good enough. So on the second ticket I filed on January 29th, what I ended up doing, because they asked to, provide screenshots that you've been hacked and all this different stuff. Thankfully, the hacker didn't actually change anything on my account. I was just locked out. So what I did and this is a tip for you guys out there, if you're looking to get your account back and they're having problems verifying you, when they ask you to attach screenshots, attach your driver's license and passport. That's what I ended up doing. I ended up blocking out some really important information like my passport number and my driver's license number and all that. But at least they could see, hey, look, profile picture's mine, passport picture's mine, the account on the Twitter has my profile picture, like it's obviously me, right? So I sent that in, but still did not have any, sort of response from Twitter for a while up until today. So it's February 7th today. January 29th was when I filed. I think it was 10 days it took for them to get back to me. So that was a bit crazy. I asked everyone in between there if they knew anyone at Twitter. I was posting on all my social media platforms. I was emailing different people. I reached out to the UFC. I reached out to a couple different management groups that I know and basically said, do you know anyone at Twitter? And the consensus I got from pretty much everyone was they did not know anyone. So that's one thing to keep in mind. It sounds like whatever support staff is there at Twitter right now is very small. So just keep that in mind. If you guys are going through this right now, if you filed tickets or whatever, you're kind of at the mercy of whenever they're going to get back to you. So I just wanted to let people know that it will take a bit. Maybe this changes in the next couple of months or couple of years, but as of right now, it does take a while for Twitter to get back to you. But all you can do is just file tickets and hope for the best. So there's that. So today, get the email. They confirmed it's me. Thank God. Get back into my account. And immediately I went and added as many security options as possible. And that's one thing I would recommend to you guys as well. Again, I had proper security. I had the backup email. I had the phone number, all that. Get the two-factor authentication. Get as much security as you can because you don't want to go through this again, because unlike Google and YouTube, it takes much longer for Twitter to get back to you and solve any problems. And I don't even know if you're talking to a human, to be honest. I'm sure a human's reviewing it, but the way the emails are worded, there's no like, hey, we're sorry about this or whatever. It's none of that. It's just like an automated thing. Whereas I found with Google and YouTube, it was a little bit better where they actually could identify what you were saying and kind of respond back and give any sort of tips or whatever. So again, I just wanted to make this short video here, just letting you guys know what I went through. What are some recommendations that I would say as well? Like I said, beef up the security as much as possible. And also I'd suggest everyone out there make a separate Twitter and have a backup account and say, in case something like this happens. I kind of got lucky that I already had another Twitter account for a podcast I'd been doing for a couple years. I just, again, changed the name, changed all the wording and all that, and at least got the word out to let people know that you can follow me here in the meantime. So at least I was still able to tweet, post my content, just not to the greater reach that I have, because I mean, my backup account only has 2,000 followers. My main account is 18,000. So a pretty big difference there. So again, really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. I want to help people in case they have to go through the situation again. You can comment on the video. You can hit me up on social media. All the links are there in the description. My DMs are open. I'm more than happy to help people out, because honestly, this was a nightmare. And I'm so glad that I got my account back, because I honestly didn't know. Like, I really didn't know if I was going to get my account back, because no one's getting back to me. And like I said, the first ticket I filed, they're saying no dice. We can't verify it's you. So I got really worried there. So like I said, to summarize, beef up your security, have a separate Twitter account, and also make sure that you're able to have, like, if you're going to file a ticket, put your driver's license in there. That way they can verify it's you. And thankfully, I got my account back. Okay, thanks so much for watching, everyone. I'll talk to you next time. I'm going to try and upload some more content on this channel in the coming weeks. I'm going to try and make this like an alternative channel. So I know I haven't posted that much, but going forward, definitely going to make that a habit. So make sure you stay on this channel if you can. I'm James Lynch. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.